This is Curtis Cooper coming to you live from Portland, Oregon. And I'm here to talk to you tonight about the up-and-coming production of Fertile Ground's, the Fertile Ground Festival's production of The Ballad of Johnny Rose, a new spiritual rock opera written by Curtis Cooper. That's me. And directed and musical director by Curtis Cooper. That's me. Today, I want to talk about some of the characters in the show. This is episode 3. Of course, the star of our show is Johnny. I've talked about him a little bit already. The main character, he's just a regular guy, but he went off to school, graduated, got a great job, hung out with all these hoity-toity people, but, one day in some situation, I guess he got a little too drunk or something, and he said the wrong thing to the wrong guy, and pretty soon it all came crashing down, and he lost his job, and it was all over, and he comes back home broke and destitute and out of work and looking for a new start. Well, he's just a regular guy, and along the way we meet other characters. Let me talk about some of those other characters. Pastor Susan is the other star. She's the female diva. She, of course, is the spiritual leader. She's the pastor of the church. She's based on the director of the institute where I went down in Mountain View. I should say California. The Berkeley Psychic Institute, of course, has their main institute in Berkeley, but there's also one in Santa Rosa and Sacramento. There used to be one in Mountain View. There used to be one in San Jose, Marin, Pleasanton. They were all over the North Bay for a while there, but now they're a little more consolidated. There's also churches up in Seattle, the Church of Divine Man, and they had a church here in Portland, which closed right before I moved here. I was so disappointed. But so she's the spiritual leader. She acts as the choir director, and she sings a few solo songs. Her songs, Miracles, Let Your Light Shine, and Love God, are all some of the more spiritual songs, some of the ones that talk a little bit more about the regular teachings of the church. At one point, she gives Johnny a healing near the end of the first act. Michael is Johnny's best friend, old friend. In the beginning, when Johnny comes into the church to kind of shelter from the rain, Michael recognizes him from the past, hasn't seen him for a while. Michael's a regular guy, but he's involved in everything. He sings in a choir, but he's also a big party hound when he's not in church. So he's got big parts in the beach scene. Whenever there's a party in Pain and Pleasure, the big drug score near the end of Act 1, he's got a big part there. He participates in everything. He's just, he's able to kind of work through it without letting stuff bother him. Johnny, on the other hand, everything affects him and influences him, and some of it gets stuck in his space. And then we have the three spirits. I think I talked about them occasionally. They're fun characters. The audience can see them, but the actors cannot. In my experience at the Berkeley Psychic Institute, what we primarily did was give psychic readings, and we did almost everything through psychic readings. When we talked about new concepts and ideas, we took the time to look at that spiritually for ourselves. We went within and learned to see things. And along the way, we saw a lot of stuff, and we saw stuff within our own space, and we saw stuff within our fellow students who we were exchanging readings with. And then at fairs, when people came into the Institute for readings, we saw stuff in their space. And we did this all through something called the matching picture. If I see an energy in your space, let's see, you have a father, I have a father, we have a matching picture, However, our relationship with our father may be similar or not, but, there's just an example of a type of similarities that we all might have. And so when I see a picture in someone else's space and I help them move it out of their space, I don't just try to heal others. I use these techniques for myself also. That's how we heal ourselves, by looking at matching pictures of other people. And so along the way, sometimes we saw spirits. We did house healing sometimes. And we saw spirits and we could feel the energy. And, they have a higher program called the Transmedium program, where they really work with spirits and they channel spirits. And so the whole spiritual side of all this is, very, very real for us who've experienced it and seen it firsthand. And that's what these three spirits are based on, is the energies that we all experience on one form or another. There's also friends and family. Of course, family, mom, grandpa, sister, and brother. They're only in 2 songs. You can tell the brother's in total competition and is not happy to see Johnny come back. Mom, on the other hand, is very excited, and so is the sister. Grandpa, he's indifferent. He's still living in the past. And then the friends, along with Michael, we're going to encounter Johnny's ex-girlfriend, Jane, her new girlfriend, Dora, who's also everybody's favorite drug dealer. That's where we score all our drugs, from Dora. And there's one more character, Cookie the Bookie. He's only in a couple songs, but he adds a little tongue-in-cheekness to the show. And this actor plays a couple roles, actually, but so Cookie's just in the family and friends scenes, in the drug scores. That's mainly where he's at. So addiction is just another, gambling. Cookie the Bookie, he represents gambling. So that's just another form of addiction. And, there's one other actor plays several characters. In one song, he or she is a hooker. Another song, a girl with 2 beers. She gives Johnny a beer in this one song. She plays one of the disciples in Universal Love. And, she's part of the choir. And so there's actually a few little minor characters there. But those are the characters. And can't wait to see them all interact and come down and play and sing and work together. And hopefully, we'll have to see the show to see how it all turns out, see if Johnny gets it together or not. Thanks a lot, guys. You have a great day. From Portland, signing off. Bye.